The weakening Malaysian ringgit amidst the country's slowing economy is not beneficial to Singapore, especially because it's the largest investor in Iskandar. This was a point made by Foreign Affairs Minister Shanmugam, who was speaking at a forum titled Small State Diplomacy, Challenges and Opportunity for Singapore, and it was organized by the Singapore Press Club. Mr. Shanmugam also highlighted how growing Islamization and evolving racial politics in Malaysia can have consequences for Singapore.
At the start of the year, one Singapore dollar was worth 2.65 Malaysian ringgit. Today, the ringgit has weakened, and it takes more than 3 ringgit to buy 1 Singapore dollar. Singapore's Foreign Affairs Minister Shanmugam warned that the Malaysian economy is not doing well, and this will have serious implications for the Republic.
3 ringgit to the Singapore dollar. Singaporeans see this as a good thing when they go shopping, holidays. But in reality, when your neighbor's economy is in such a state, and your neighbor is your second largest trading partner, and you are your neighbor's second largest trading partner, and you have billions of investments both ways, it doesn't benefit us. It's a serious problem for us.
Mr. Shanmugam said that Malaysia's economy needs to move up the value chain, but there are major hurdles to achieving this.
Their biggest problem is education because they have not integrated their schools. Politically, the Chinese MCA wants to maintain control of the population by having Chinese schools. So they take the Chinese out of the mainstream schools. The kids don't integrate. The Malays are in mainstream schools which are becoming more and more Malay and Islamic, which discourages the Chinese from getting into those schools. So from a very early age, you keep the Chinese and Malay populations apart. How do you integrate them later?
Mr. Shanmugam also warned about the growing trend of Islamization in Malaysia.
In Kedah, those who skip Friday prayers 3 times in a row can be jailed for 6 months. In Selangor and Penang, non-Muslim women were barred from entering government buildings, even hospitals, because they were wearing, I think, knee-length skirts. And Federal Islamic Department has issued guidelines that men and women should be separated during concerts. So that's the growing trend of Islamization, which I think has gone past the tipping point now.
Mr. Shanmugam said the political pressure faced by Prime Minister Najib Razak will have an impact on Singapore's potential investors, and such developments in Malaysia will create greater economic uncertainty for Singapore.